On the show, we exclusively revealed last Wednesday that a Senate committee will investigate Daniel Andrews' cancellation of the Commonwealth Games. Andrews could be subpoenaed to give evidence on his decision to cancel the international sporting event. Well, Daniel Andrews was asked about this today. Still no apologies or contrition. Have a look.
Would you accept that invitation?
It's a matter for her and the Senate.
Will you accept that invitation?
I haven't received an invitation, so I won't be dealing with completely hypothetical matters. Again, there's a negotiation going on, and we'll appropriately respect that.
And he was speaking about Bridget McKenzie, who is the one who has set up this committee to probe the cancellation of the Commonwealth Games. Well, let's bring in now Sky News hosts Paul Murray and Liz Storer. Great to see you both.
Hello.
Doesn't it shock you, Paul, every time you see Daniel Andrews get up at a press conference and he just shrugs his shoulders as if he's done nothing wrong here? He hasn't just cancelled the Commonwealth Games after promising just 15 months ago it would go ahead, breaking the hearts not just of Australian athletes, but young athletes around the world. And what about their parents who've been taking them, schlepping them to and from training?
Well, and of course the want for permanent stuff to stick around in those regional centres, like swimming pools, all the rest of it. But you've got, just see this lady, right? Just she knows an exclusive,
What have I done?
even before one is even obvious. This program last week,
on Wednesday
you
night.
say, I reckon he's done some polling on this. Well, guess what?
Oh, yes.
Today,
Yes.
the Essential organisation, via the Guardian newspaper, released some public polling, which says that 44% of Victorians agree with the decision to pull the pin, 36% say no, and 20% don't know. So, one of the reasons why he's able to carry on with the swagger that he does is that he double checks what the reaction is before it happens.
Every time.
As if there wasn't some sort of, do you agree, if faced with a difficult decision, should the government spend this or pull out of that? So he worked out how to frame it. And despite the fact that it will still cost hundreds of millions of dollars in compensation...
Or billions.
Despite that people still get screwed over, he's already pre-tested it. This is part of the political strength of the guy. I don't think it speaks to the great characters, but still, Liz, no surprise. But you knew an exclusive while it was happening. I've never seen it before, Sharri.
No, you always know where to look for a story. But Liz, on this point, right, of the poll testing and research testing before he announces something, I mean, you think back to the lockdowns.
Yes.
Melbourne had the world's worst, toughest, longest lockdowns that damaged the mental health of children, of teenagers. But he just, focus group tested it, thought it would be popular, and so that was the policy, blamed it on health officials.
Absolutely,
Really,
and he got back up. He got back up at the elections, so Victorians have had their say. But you stole my thunder, Paul.
Sorry.
Because I was just about to point...
Did I break your exclusives about an exclusive? I don't know what's going on.
His complete lack of any sorriness, any contrition. There's not a hint of it because he already knows I've got most people backing me and I'm here for Victorians and I just want to do the right thing. And it seems to work every single time with his constituency, and so he sails right on through. But you're quite right in saying it was the exact same since COVID, and all that's come out now. So every time he stood behind that podium and was like, look, I'm here to make the hard calls. No, he wasn't. He was doing what he already knew was going to be popular, and that's all he ever did.
His hashtag, sorry, not sorry. He was asked if he was sorry about the Commonwealth Games, seemed like he was about to apologise. They went, actually, I've got nothing to apologise for.
But also my thing is that Daniel Andrews is about protecting every single potential minority group in Victoria, apart from the minority of people who disagree with him.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, but again, he wouldn't have been voted back in if there was a strong, credible opposition leader, and that's...
Yeah, correct, 100%, 100%.